Matt, did I tell you that we were shopping Ring doorbells?
You did not. No, the video doorbell. No.
Yeah. So we had a video doorbell at our previous house in Kansas, and it was mostly when we were trying to sell the house because A, it was a good selling feature, but B, we could also see who was coming and going in our house when we were trying to sell it.
Yeah, judge the buyers, judge the potential buyers. Yeah,
totally. And not just so much judge them, but spy on them, like listen to them. And it was just the front door. It's not like the whole house was, ringed out or booby trapped.
Yeah, did we talk about my friends that their house was wired for like video and
booby trapped?
Yeah, booby trapped indeed. Yeah, my friends Brian and Courtney, when they were selling their house, like they did have, I believe it was just have common spaces, like living room, entryway or whatever, and they could hear what the people were saying as they toured the house. And
yeah, I think it's super smart.
They jumped to conclusions like, man, look what this guy has done to this house. And she's like, "Urgh.
Exactly.
I've done stuff. Come on, get off me.
I know. And we looked at several houses where they had that, where our realtor would talk to us like Andy Reid. She'd have the papers in front of her mouth.
Okay.
She would talk to us behind the paper and very quietly, like, this house is bugged.
Yeah, you don't want the people knowing that you don't want them stealing your signs or whatever, stealing your plays.
Right? Or hearing you talk about the stenciled ivy in your kitchen.
Not a fan?
Not a fan.
Okay.
And you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but...
All right, so you had the Ring doorbell at the old place just for a little bit, for a few months or something?
Yeah, but we left it with the house. And so last week, I found a cigarette butt on my front porch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have a conversation with the kids.
Again, it was Elliot.
Such a troublemaker.
Smoking those Marlboro Reds on a Tuesday night.
Like she does, yep.
I mean, so we know that when the builders were here, we know that people smoked here because we had found cigarette butts, whatever. And Monty was saying, well, you mowed that day. Do you think there's any way that you could have blown something up from the grass? I'm like, it wasn't there the night before. But the next morning, there's a cigarette butt on the front step. And I recalled that the dog kind of went crazy in the middle of the night, but I was like, it's okay. Shh, 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 shh.
Oh, weird.
Only to go like, oh, he's trying to warn me someone was smoking on my porch.
Yeah, cigarette hanging out of their mouth as they're trying to find entry points.
Right.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
I'm
not a robber. I just play one on the radio.
I know. And the way that we kind of have a deep hallway to our front door. So it's kind of like, we need something. So we got the Ring doorbell. But the way that it's set up, it's angled. So like you can see all of the porch and not just like right on that side of the porch.
Yeah, it's got a wide angle lens, basically, right?
So every time a car drives by, Matt, I get a notification.
Hey, that's great to know how many people are trafficking your neighborhood.
Right?
Well, yeah, you can find out whether the lemonade stand would be worth it or not. We were talking about the lemonade stand just last week.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I don't know if there's enough traffic on the street to make for a successful lemonade stand. Well, now you have some intel since you're getting buzzed every time people drive by. So what are the results? Is it a lot?
As of right now, the popular time is the 6:00 p.m. hour.
Okay.
You get some pretty decent traffic there. And last night when we were going to bed, I probably got like 6 rings. And like 10:30, I was like, okay, this is... But, if I want to be alarmed, if somebody's on my porch, I got to deal with the cars driving by.
Well, I think, can't you go in there and have you done, don't you draw a boundary from where you want motion detector?
I don't.
You don't? What?
I don't. Maybe Monty can, but I don't.
Yeah, so I've seen this in an app before. I think it was for the Ring doorbell, but it's for some smart doorbell, some camera, where you take out your phone and then you draw a boundary, and then whatever ends up in that boundary fires off your Ring instead of anything that it sees, basically.
I don't know. We had to tilt the camera because it was just giving us a flat view. It was only giving us like half of the front porch.
Okay.
So we had to tilt the camera. And when you tilted the camera, you got the street. So
you just need to draw the boundary, I think, that will block out the street. It won't count the street as an area to motion detect anymore, I think. I'm fairly certain.
I'll pass that on.
Yeah, okay. Good. Another good project for Monty.
Mm-hmm. Just put it on his list.
Yeah, I think he successfully got the antenna to work on the TV.
He did.
It seems like it's in his wheelhouse then, yeah.
He's insulating the garage and sheetrocking it and painting it. He's put in his garage door that he wanted, or the garage door opener that he wanted. And
I think you should take the app out and try it. Try to do it.
We'll see.
I believe in you, Kate.
Yeah, but I also don't want to screw it up. So I'll wait till he can be sitting next to me, because he's the one who set it up in Kansas and here.
Screw it up together.
Right?
It'd be a nice romantic thing, yeah.
Then it's not, what'd you do?
Yeah, you can equal blame. Equal blame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how our marriage runs, Matt. Equal blame.
Yeah, that sounds healthy to me, yep.
Nobody's pointing fingers.
Teamwork.
It's the dream work.
Though oftentimes it's nice to yell at people on your team, you know?
You know, we don't really yell at each other.
Well, what kind of memories are you leaving for your kids?
I know. I thought about that the other day. I was like, we really don't really holler at each other. If we do holler, it's mostly in jest, but...
All right. Or you got to yell down the stairs to get them out of the basement, or vice versa.
Yeah. Or in the garage, or, yeah.
All right, well, congratulations on getting a Ring camera and getting disturbed all the time. I've been with people when their phone's been blowing up due to birds or whatever happen to fly by their camera lens.
Oh, yeah?
And it's like, what was that? I go, Ring doorbell. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fun package, nothing like that. Boring.
Nothing like that.
You think you'll ring up the back door, too?
I know we do have a camera from Kansas that we need to hook up. So I'm thinking it's going to go down by the sliding door. I don't know about the deck. Maybe.
A camera from Kansas.
Yeah, we got to find it. We have one. It might still be in Kansas.
Buried in the moving boxes from the original move?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So any actual interesting thing come past the Ring doorbell? Anything that you're like, oh, thank goodness?
Actually interesting?
Or helpful?
No.
So far, it's just been a disturbance in your house?
So far, it's just the ring, ring, ring.
Which it pings your phone. It's not actually firing off the audible doorbell inside unless someone comes up and actually presses the button, right?
Correct.
Right. So it's just a constant distraction on your phone.
A little bit.
Add it to the list. Yeah. Hey, Kate, you see you can buy a slice of cake from Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding?
I saw that. 40-year-old cake, right?
Yep. You can buy a slice of cake from Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding. Sadly, the 40-year-old dessert lasted much longer than the royal marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they've done a good job preserving this piece of cake. You see it there?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you eat that?
No.
Now, they referenced this Seinfeld episode. Remember the Seinfeld episode where Elaine eats a slice of $29,000 cake from the 1937 wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Windsor? Then her digestive system wishes she hadn't? Take a lesson from that if you bid on this slice of cake from Prince Charles and Princess Diana's 1981 wedding. It goes up for auction on August 11th, Kate, so that's a week from Wednesday if you want to schedule a plan for it. Now, they think it's their estimate, this auction house, they think it will sell for somewhere between $279 and $419. It says, while the slice comes with printed wedding and wedding breakfast programs, it doesn't come with the original royal letter and bottle of commemorative beer that came with it way back when.
Well, then I'm out.
Quote, it appears to be in exactly the same good condition as when originally sold, but we advise against eating it.
I mean, why would you buy a piece of cake if you're not going to eat it?
To stare at it.
Yep. Kind of weird looking.
Well, it's like, why would you buy a meat dress and not eat it? Remember, like Lady Gaga just let it become jerky and then it went on display at the her museum in Vegas, her pop-up museum in Vegas when she was there?
I mean, meat can spoil, though.
Sure.
Right? So you can't wear the dress and then grill it like 2 days later.
Okay, good point.
Yeah. I mean, you could, but again, you'll probably get sick.
Where's the adventure?
Where's the adventure?
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing, when it's like, hey, look, the Lady Gaga meat dress is going to be on display in Las Vegas. And then you see a photo of it, and it's all dehydrated and everything. Not sure if if they use the Ronco food dehydrator to dehydrate that thing, or if that was just the natural course it went through, where they probably smartly tried to preserve it, I suppose, in one way or the other. But for her to resist temptation and not grill it up, pretty impressive.
It would smell if they didn't preserve it. When meat goes bad?
Yeah, if you're going to want to keep it around. Yeah, if you want to not just throw it out.
Yeah.
No one just waste meat like that.
Flies come around.
Wasting food, throwing it away.
And, you're going to kill a lot of germs once you cook the meat, but I don't think I'd like to eat the steak that was on her rump roast. You know what I mean?
Can't relate.
Too much?
No, just far enough. That was the right distance.
Okay. I thought certainly there's got to be a way to connect the meat and the rump roast.
No, you did it. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. I got the play on words joke. Yeah. I just didn't.
Well, that was very genuine. I appreciate that.
Yeah. See, there it went. It got here. So this is a slice of cake that's been preserved from Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding that goes up for auction next week. Maybe it gets to as high as $419 is the guess from the auction house. Do you have anything obscure like that left from your wedding cake? Did you freeze some cake forever? Do a lot of people do that? They freeze the cake and then have it on an anniversary or something like that?
I think we were supposed to, but I don't remember that we had cake left over.
Oh, look at you guys. Not provide enough cake for your guests or provide just the right amount.
Well, we're not cake eaters, and we weren't going to have cake. But my parents, particularly my mom, was like, we're having cake.
You cake eaters.
Yeah.
What a bunch of cake eaters.
Yeah. And it was good. We did have, I had the 2 bites.
Oh, the, let's feed each other cake bites?
Yep.
You're like, okay, that's good.
It was really pretty. They did a good job.
You didn't spit it back out into a napkin or anything like that?
No.
Took one for the team.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any cake from the wedding. No. Or any, what do we have left from the wedding? The wedding dress?
Oh, yeah, there you go. What anniversary are people supposed to break into the freezer and grab their cake to have some?
I thought it was the first anniversary.
Was it? Okay. When are you supposed to anniversary cake? Hopefully that's in wedding cake thawed for your anniversary. Preserve your wedding cake and eat it on your anniversary! ! Wedding cake thawed for your anniversary. Should this tradition die? Okay, here we go. Yeah, the almond cake with a custard filling had not smelled like that a year ago when it was covered with fondant. Is that how you say that? Fondant. And flowers for October 2013 wedding. Oh, in this case, the caterer was like, hey, got this boxed up for you to put in your freezer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you didn't have to think about it yourself when you're all boozed up on your wedding night. Yeah.
Or because you've got other people helping you clean up. Like maybe you're just like, what do we do with the cake? Save some.
I'll take it home for breakfast. Something like that.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, people eat muffins for breakfast, and that's basically cake, so.
Exactly.
Might as well. One of my favorite muffins was the chocolate muffin. It's a chocolate muffin with chocolate chips in it, where they've just given up on trying to make it seem like it's potentially got some healthy traits to it, like a blueberry muffin might.
Now, see, I never go for that kind, but that's your muffin go-to?
Back in the day.
Okay.
Back when I would.
Because, you don't eat anything now. So.
Right, I don't eat anything.
But I would go for the blueberry muffin with lots of butter. Mm.
Yeah, I think now that's what I would opt for. But at the right age, a chocolate cupcake sounds superior to a blueberry one, yeah.
My mom just made us muffins last weekend. Kodiak brand. Have you heard of Kodiak brand?
No, she made you Kodiak brand cupcakes.
Muffins.
Yeah, so same thing.
We usually get, they're packed with protein. We usually get the Kodiak pancakes.
Oh, okay.
There's you can have 18 grams of protein in a pancake.
Damn.
Yeah. So she found blueberry muffins, and I want to say there's 12 grams of protein in each muffin.
What do you think if you were to take the Pepsi challenge? Those ones versus a traditional? Still made at home, but a traditional muffin.
Slap enough butter on them, and I'm going to welcome them both to my belly.
Yeah. Butter's not as bad for you as we once thought it was, so go ahead and dollop it up.
Not dollop. Schmear.
Schmear? Well,
Schmear.
You start with a dollop and then schmear the dollop. Or a dollop's worth of butter.
Makes it... No, dollop is like sour cream consistency. That's a dollop where like you scoop it. Butter, you need a knife.
I don't know. If you went to Perkins, if Perkins is just like a 5-minute drive from us here in St. Joe.
Matt, that's not butter.
Well, it's like it comes out in a dollop.
That's not butter, though. We're talking about butter.
How do you know that's not? I mean, it's presented as if it were butter.
It is. It is a butter substitute. It is not real butter.
Kate is shattering my Perkins memories.
Matt, come on. You're smarter than this. You know the difference between margarine and butter.
Synthetic butter. It's been a while since I've been to Perkins, I must confess.
I was going to say, you big fibber.
It's been too long. Yep.
We love Perkins in our house.
Yeah, I really liked their French toast back in the day when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Give me that French toast. Breakfast for dinner. It's a good breakfast for dinner place.
Mm-hmm. They gave us our idea for bacon dippers, Matt, where you put the slice of bacon on the griddle and you pour the pancake batter around it.
Oh.
So you've got bacon in your pancake and you flip it. And yeah.
Okay.
So we do bacon dippers a la Perkins at home.
How do you like these protein pancakes that you make? How do you like those compared to
They're really good.
Traditionally prepared pancake?
I mean, I'm not a huge pancake person, but I'll eat these. So I like a little butter, little syrup. I don't like a lot of syrup. So
yeah,
they're really good with strawberries and peanut butter. So you can add a little bit more protein if you want. Yeah, Kodiak brand. They've got some protein bars also that are really good.
And what's the brand again?
Kodiak.
Kodiak.
And I want to say it's out of Utah, but it's like got this bear like rawr.
Yeah. Seemed like more of an Alaskan kind of company, but all right.
Let me give you. You would think, but I think I saw yesterday on the box that it said Utah. So maybe Park City, isn't that Utah?
So they sell just a variety of different confectionaries that have this protein powder in them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Kodiak food is what I search for. Nourishment for today's frontier. Kodiak cakes. I guess this is the website, and that's their
Power Flapjacks. Power cakes.
So yeah, and it shows the chewy energy bars or whatever those are.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Flapjack and waffle mix. Toaster waffles and flapjacks. Oh, so you can get them pre-made. Oatmeal packets, Kodiak cups, syrups. Snack adventurously variety packs, baking mixes, gluten-free. Have you had the Kodiak syrup?
No. We're a log cabin house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, I have syrup, but I went ahead and bought I have the traditional maple syrup, the legit stuff that comes in a pint-sized glass, or maybe smaller than that, in a pint-sized container.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, why does this cost more than the Cairo brand that comes with 4 times as much syrup? This actual syrup out of a tree, which may sound less appealing to the kids than it's just liquefied sugar or whatever. Corn syrup. Yeah. That'd be my guess, yeah. Sugar water's fine. Pour that on there. Thank you. Sticky sugar water.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're super yummy.
Which ones? All the things?
Well, the pancakes are super yummy. I was a little hesitant because so much protein, it can't be that good, right? Yeah, it was good. But the blueberry muffins, I was very pleasantly surprised. And we've got a family that we're friends with that the mom has had a lot of health issues. And so they're trying to do a lot of protein in their family. And I was trying to think of something that I could bring them, like a meal. And so I thought, you know what? I could bring them these protein muffins.
That's thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna saw the tops off of them. Just give them the top
of the muffin.
Yeah, top of the muffin to them.
Well, I split a muffin with Finley the other day, and I did the top and the bottom. I said, which one do you want? And she's like, oh, I definitely want the bottom. I was like, really? And I thought, don't try to talk her out of it.
You sucker. You really want that one?
Right? Just take the top and walk away.
Yeah, I could see someone preferring the bottom, fluffier, airier. I could see that appealing to the right person, but I tend to agree. The top part of the muffin, where it breaks free of the container, is a nice kind of a satisfying kind of bite to it. Yeah. And what about just sawing it in half so that there's, you don't lop the bottom off. You cut the sides off, basically. Divide it in two.
Yeah, I'm not that nice.
Because you were counting on her. What do you mean you're not that nice? Didn't you?
I mean, I would have taken the muffin bottom if she picked the top, but I thought, let's just do it this way. Somebody's going to be really excited for the muffin top. And it was me.
That's an easier separation point right there than trying to saw through it in half. And yeah. Okay.
Matt, there's lots of shortages around the country with restaurants, and I think Taco Bell has talked about they're really getting hit by shortages. Have you seen that?
I have not. Like just food that they can't get?
Right. And I know that Sonic has said, sorry, we're out of a lot of things, so just bear with us when I try to order through the app. But I saw that there is a tequila shortage.
No.
I know, right? We can't have that.
Yeah, I don't currently have any tequila at home either. Better make a mad dash to Sam's after the show.
There's a shortage of agave.
Okay. Yeah, the stuff that true tequila is made out of.
Mm-hmm. Patron tequila shortage, especially because, it's made with agave. But they said a lot of restaurants and bars are being rationed bottles. So maybe if you do go to the store to get your tequila, it might be like a little bit pricier than you're used to paying.
Yeah, maybe at the bar and grill too. You think they would pass that on to the customer?
Maybe instead of 99-cent margaritas, it's $1.99 margaritas.
Well,
I mean,
just have to catch less of a buzz, I suppose, at lunch
or breakfast
before returning to work to listen to KJ1055 while at work.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like implying people just going back to work completely sauced.
I mean, you could have two. You'd be fine. To-go cup, please. Thank you.
To-go cup.
Be hard to get the salt on the to-go cup.
Yeah, that's true. Just have to take a shaker with you or ask for those salt packets. Can I have some of those salt packets to go?
Or if you
and just
walk, you've got enough sweat on you, you could just lick your lips.
Oh, yum.
Gross.
Tell you what, it's been nice to, here we are, we've had a break in the heat. We're back to normal here. I mean, I guess there's no such thing as normal, really.
Right.
Anymore. I mean, where it looks like, the city's on fire, but it's like, no, that's a city that's like 1,000+ miles away that's on fire.
Yeah.
It's been really hazy. Really hazy.
Really hazy.
And I've been feeling it, too. I feel like it's been able to get past my allergy defenses. I've talked in the past many times about how Claritin seems to do me right all year long. Don't need much more, but yeah, there's been a few times I popped some Benadryl to and that seems to help.
Not just as a sleep aid like I do?
No, in fact, I get scared about using it, that I might become dependent on it for that.
Mm.
And yes, I did have one this morning before coming in, so we'll see how that goes. But I don't think I'm especially affected by it. It just puts me straight to sleep or anything like that, if I've had enough sleep at least. But anyway, yeah, the air quality index, I've been checking that a lot recently. And it was like, pollen isn't too bad. Don't go outside. Like it is polluted. The air is not especially nice. Just imagine living like 1,000 miles closer to the origin point, Kate.
Imagine.
Yeah. Have you imagined?
I am now.
It's good to use your imagination.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, from your imagination, do you ever get anxiety?
Oh, like I get myself worked up about how something might go down? Something like that?
Yeah, kind of like that. Like when you're talking about the weather, I'm supposed to go to an outdoor concert this weekend. And you're saying, it's back to normal. And it's going to be hot on Saturday. And I'm already like, oh.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to heat up toward the end of the week again. But we had a nice little break here at the early part.
The cold front.
Yeah. And then the hot back appears... I think Friday's when it's supposed to get back up above 90.
And you're going to have a wet back from all the sweat. You can call it a sweat back.
Yeah, get ready to wring out your shirt after that show. Garth Brooks at Arrowhead, right?
Right. High of 95. Partly cloudy on Saturday.
Yeah, there's time for that to change by then.
Right. Here's where I'm getting like I want to go, but it's going to be so hot. But our group wants to get to Arrowhead like at 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, I don't want to be in that parking lot.
Yeah, when's kickoff?
I think it's 7-ish. I would assume it's like 7:30.
Makes sense to me, yeah.
I mean, I'm just kind of going along for the ride. I don't even have like my own ticket. My brother's got my ticket, so.
Yeah, too hot to wear your Garth Brooks mask, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
There will be people out there in flannels and boots and Wranglers. I will not be that person. I'll be in shorts and a tank top and flip-flops.
That sounds like more appropriate.
Maybe a hydro pack.
Oh, yeah, hydro pack. There you go. Are you allowed to bring that in?
I doubt it.
Okay, that's the thing that you strap to your back and you would fill it up with whatever beverage. Yeah, probably not.
Well, I'm specifically thinking of water because if we have to be at Arrowhead that long, it's going to be hot. Got to hydrate.
It is. Okay, let's say, what would 25-year-old Kate do? What would 25-year-old Kate put into the camel pack or whatever it's called?
Well, 25-year-old Kate would be like, we're only getting there at 3:00 and the show starts at 7. We need to get there at noon, people.
Yeah.
That's 25-year-old Kate. Yeah.
And then need to start consuming.
25-year-old Kate would probably bring Jell-O shots.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. 25-year-old Kate would also probably beer. Yeah,
okay.
Probably beer.
Some Natty Light.
Yeah. Because at 25, I don't think I was in my Bud Light tax bracket yet. So
right.
I was probably Natty. Yeah.
Oh, that budget.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe at special occasion, 25-year-old Kate would be like, oh, it's Garth Brooks. We're getting Bud Light.
Whoa.
I know.
Check out the bank account on Kate.
I know. 25-year-old Kate would also try to have like mapped out, like we're going to be able to eat, right? Do I need to bring my own sandwich or is there a Taco Bell or a McDonald's we can walk to?
Right. Pizza delivery. I think there's something. Isn't there a restaurant there across I-70 from Arrowhead / Kaufman? Isn't there a fast food place?
A long time ago, there used to be a Taco Bell that I think 25-year-old Kate walked to and then went back to tailgating.
All right, now doing Google Maps for Kaufman Stadium so that I can see, even though I know the concerts at Arrowhead, Kaufman is the first one that popped. Yeah, there's still a Taco Bell there. I see Taco Bell. There's a Subway across the way. I mean, that'd be a bit of a hike. It'd be difficult to walk. Oh, there's a Denny's. But yeah, Denny's, you do have to cross I-70 completely, not just Blue Ridge cut off. Yeah. That's all I got about the food outside of Kaufman and Arrowhead. I don't see too many of them. I mean, there's a gas station.
Gas station, you can get your Lunchable.
Yeah, there you go.
Can of Pringles, bag of pork rinds, call it good.
Yeah, I've always found those to be kind of gross.
Well, yeah, I don't eat them, but I was just thinking.
No, that's a good food item to drop, yeah.
Yeah.